Hi and welcome to the KWM Wine Blog. Today we're going to be trying the Vinaceous Snake Charmer Shiraz from the Mclaren Vale in 2012. So Vinaceous is quite an interesting brand. It's a negociant brand based in Western Australia. A lot of the fruit for these particular wines comes out of the west, although this one here in particular comes from Mclaren Vale, which is obviously in South Australia. But the guy behind Vinaceous, he goes and picks parcels of grapes and produces wines from them. He doesn't own vineyards as such. He just goes around and picks out what he thinks is really good examples of wines from that particular vintage and puts them together as his wine. Quite an interesting story behind the labels of these wines as well. Apparently all the wines bar one, which is the Raconteur Cabernet, have all got women on the label. The Raconteur has a man, which is supposedly his father, this guy Nick's father. The rest of them are all women, and are all turned out to be ex-girlfriends, supposedly. So this one's called the Snake Charmer, so I'm not sure what she was so good at, but she sounds like a lot of fun. And so we'll see what our wine looks like. So this is the 2012, which is a really good year in South Australia. Produced some really top-notch wines. So colour wise it's very deep, as you might expect from an Australian Shiraz. It hasn't really aged an awful lot, and this is now 3 years later. It looks very, very young. Maybe it doesn't have the purple edge, but it's more into that ruby colour, but very, very deep still. Very appealing nose. It's sort of sweet, liquorous blackberries and things like that. Almost blackberry liqueur-esque. Alcohol wise, this wine is sitting at 14.5 on the label. Well, it smells every bit of it, to be honest, although in a good way, not in a bad way. Bit of licorice on the nose as well. Full body, chewy wine almost. Tannins are big in the structure as well. Carry through that fruit. There's a fresh line of acid coming through. Alcohol is not that obvious actually on the palate, as I was thinking there's going to be more according to the nose, just the fruit profile of it. But it's very well integrated. Lovely sort of oak notes coming through in there as well, but they're melded in with the fruit really well. Sort of the creaminess coming through in the finish, bit of vanilla, licorice and a bit of leather coming through there too. Quite a lot going on in the wine. For a wine that sells for around the 15 quid mark, there's a lot of flavour in there too. Something drinks really well on its own, but I think it's probably better with food, so it's something that would stick up against a big chunk of steak or something like that. I think it'll fit very well with something like that. Maybe pepper sauce, the works. Aussie Shiraz, pepper steak, what more could you want? So that's the Vinaceous Shiraz from Mclaren Vale 2012. They're very interestingly named Snake Charmer. So you see it on our site now. Buy it. It's around about 15 quid a bottle. Interesting bottle of wine. Thank you.